Let's take a look at how we can adjust these images that we have in the different slice views. So firstly, Romexis sets always some specific slice thickness for the slices depending on the resolution of the volume, but we could always change that. So if we open this drop down here, we can select a thinner slice, in which case the images look sharper because there's less information, or then we could, for example, select the maximum thickness for the slices, in which case they become blurrier because there's more information in them. So by using this drop down here, we can set the specific slice thickness for all of these slice views at the same time. If instead we would like to adjust the slice thickness for one of these views only, we could open these viewport settings that we can find next to each of these slice views. So this small wrench-like icon, we could open that and we could use this slider here, the slice thickness for each individual slice view, so coronal in this case. What about adjusting the grayscale values then? We could always use these sliders here for adjusting contrast, brightness, and also sharpness. Slider is available here, so we could adjust the sharpness for the images. And then alternatively, if we would like to adjust the contrast and brightness as well as gamma for the images, we could open the histogram here in the toolbar. So here we have all the density values of the image displayed, and we could adjust the contrast and brightness by dragging on these red lines here. And in order to adjust the gamma for the image, so basically our preference for being able to distinguish more details on the darker side of the volume or on the brighter side of it, we could adjust the gamma by grabbing on this green line here. And by using these small arrows here, we could scale up and down the histogram in order to, for example, distinguish some more details. And we could reset it back to the original scaling by clicking on this button here. If we would always prefer to have some certain adjustments as well as slice thickness, we could always define them here in the default settings. So this wrench-like icon here in the toolbar, and we could define here our preferred slice thickness for different views, as well as our favorite adjustments here under the General tab. So these we should set on the image capturing computer in order to apply our preferences on all the new images taken. And furthermore, concerning the adjustments that we can make on the images, if we would prefer seeing the data mirrored, we can use this mirroring icon here next to each of the slice views. So this would mirror the image that we see here in the view. If there would be noise in the images, so if it's for example an ultra low dose image or an endo image and there's noise that we would like to remove, we could use this filter here, noise removal, 3D noise filter. So here we could determine the strength of our filtering. And then if we would like to sharpen the image as well at the same time, we could tick this box. And then we could decide whether we just want to filter the volume temporarily for viewing, or if we would like to create a new filtered volume in the database. So we wouldn't be losing the original volume. We also have these other image processing algorithms available here. So we could also apply artifact removal algorithm, Plan Megara, or then if we would have also the CALM, the algorithm for compensating for patient movement, we could also apply that on the volume afterwards. So for these adjustments, we would need to be on the image capturing workstation in order to have access to the raw data. When using our 3D imaging units, our reconstruction PC stores the raw data of last 100 images. And what if we would like to cancel all the adjustments we've made on the images? we could then click on this reset. So this one will reset both the orientation as well as all the adjustments made on the images. So we get back to the original image, how it was after capturing or importing it.